ERL with yet another replay stream of our AM tier, this time the race of last weekend at St. Croix, Layout C. I'm once again joined by Lucky. Hello, mate.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, starting to sound like the familiar voices here in the replay streams. Myself being airman, of course. And we're getting to the starting grid again. 8 men in this time. Yesterday we had 9 in the was a Dragon Trail stream. Yeah. And we see a surprise pole, I think. Here with my sister, Esme is on pole. So our first pole of her ERL career. That's pretty nice. I don't know the lap times. But maybe we can search it up later in the Discord when we're racing. Smack in second in the Porsche. Zorro back up at the front in third. Revs only fourth this time. But yeah, he usually has a good start with the GTR. Tom in fifth. Axel in sixth. Mojo back once again in seventh. And Absolute at the back because he had the disconnect in Dragon Trail. That's fresh in our memories.
This race is one as well where we have mandatory tyres, so you have to do at least one lap on hard tyres. So what tyres is everyone on before we start?
I see everybody on the hard tyre. No, one medium. Tom is on a medium, and the rest is on hards. So let's see how that will go. We're gonna hit the play button. And they're off. Zorro has a rapid start already on the outside of Esme. Refs going for the inside of Smack. And then is on the inside of Esme. That BMW, not the best car of the line. With the Porsche also being not that fast there. See what is happening into turn 1. Oh, I think we saw a bit of this. No. Oh, Esme got hit by Smack and then by Tom, but everybody stayed out of the wall. Look at that, 4 wide with 2. Car's really close.
Axel up into P4 as well, another good start for him there.
Yeah, he's at the front of
making it up from the back into P4 too.
Oh, look at this, Esme very late on the brakes. Axel even later, but it's too late. He goes into the barrier and Esme holds on to third in all this pack. Absolute already up next to Tom. Tom holding on around the outside, and now Smack is on his inside. Long, flowly turns on this layout. Wow, Absolute sideways. Axel in the background again.
That's not a surprise anymore, though, is it?
No, even in the dry. Always, yes, always having difficulty keeping that tail of the Mercedes under control.
On the inside of Absolute. Was. Oh, there is.
So, let's quickly look up to the front. Zorro easily in front of Revs, then Esme picked up a good gap in third.
Can't fight for it though. All them cars behind were hounding at the beginning, so good job to hold on to that third place.
Yeah. I saw a wheel in the, I think it was Axel with a wheel in the grass. Or maybe it was Absolute and Axel had to avoid him. Axel's car looks a little bit laggy, or is it just steering?
I was just about to say, does he play on wheel or controller? Looks like controller sort of.
Yeah, like sharp.
Yeah.
Correcting turns. Tom closed a gap a little bit again on Esme, I think. Out of it long.
McLaren is very fast in a straight line.
Yes.
Up to speed anyway.
And he's of course on the medium tire in comparison to all the hards. Is Ref closing in?
Very tricky.
Yeah, especially this fast right-hander here. and she shows why. It's easy to go wide. Thank you, Esme, for the very nice example. And the penalty there.
Penalty.
Yeah, just over the wide line. Yeah, that's such a tricky corner. It's Smack is putting pressure on Tom here. Tom defending the inside. And again defending the inside on Smack, but yeah, then compromising. Oh, Smack is trying to go around the outside. Just fits.
Can't quite pull.
Sorrow already in, Absolute already in. Oh, that's 13 laps on a medium is a long time. I think that's just a bit too early for a good measure. Yeah, you could do like maybe 11, maybe 12 laps on the mediums. But then yeah, the last 2 laps are...
tank of fuel now as well, I remember.
Yeah, the last 2 laps then are not fun anymore because they're so worn out. I think I did like 10 laps. Because that was when the tires really started to drop off after the 10 laps.
Yeah, you came in 1 lap earlier than I did, I think.
Yeah, I've been practicing 11 laps, but then the tire drop-off was just too big the last lap or 2.
Tom and Smack look really close still. They both look to slowly be edging in towards Esmo as well.
Yeah.
And then you got all the cars at the back who have pitted.
Yeah, Sorrow being the first of that, already in P5. Absolute also P6. In front of EXO also pitted, Mojo pitted. So the top 4 running still. That's exactly half the field. Of course, with 8 guys running. On 54, Esme is even going faster than Revs is at the moment. 2/10 this lap.
Oh, Smack got past Tom.
Well, maybe something happened there. Let's rewind a little bit. Yeah, something happened to Tom. He's off here. And then we can fast forward again. It's a replay stream, so we have the option to do that now. If we miss out something. Tom goes wide into the barrier. Smack hits him as well. No damage.
No damage.
Not the biggest of hits. So there you can see 154 4 for Revs and a 154.2 for Esme. And then from here on it's going to be BMW territory with those long fast corners. Really glues to the tarmac at this track. But she gonna pick up her penalty here, and that's gonna hurt a lot. To 23.0, to 23.0. Just missed Max.
She's dropped back from Revs and Smack is now closer than he was. But to be fair, Esme's pace is really strong.
Yeah, for the beginning. I think we did the GT class stream after. I hear a car spinning. It's Tom again.
Tom.
Oh, man, I still got spooked by the cars returning. I had it yesterday as well, like 2 or 3 times. But then at the end it ghosted. Another spin for Tom. And I think that's why we're gonna see the collision we know is coming in a lap or 2. That's why the gap is so big already to Tom now. Even Zorro with the pit stop is in front of him. Already up in 4th.
as you said, he's had some great pace over the last couple of weeks, so
Yeah.
let's see what he can do.
You're already seeing Smack and Esme and even refs disappearing into turn 1.
We've lost the driver as well.
It's Axel. Didn't notice that. Maybe it was connection issues then we did see on the bridge. It looks like Esme is creating some gap again. And she's doing a good race here, but she had difficulties in the class race. Yeah, I can imagine when she finds it even hard enough for a few laps, then the second race, even again an hour. Difficult on concentration.
Even longer. Tom on his way back through the field. He's on the faster tyres, so absolute sideways.
Yeah, I just had a laugh myself again. We always see the guy sideways. And Mojo with the Dragon Ball Z livery. I think he's driving on controller, as you can see, a pointy steering input.
We'll have to ask, we should have like a driver Q&A, find out all this stuff before the races.
Yeah.
We know we've got Panda and Jake in GT and Pro as a dual sense duo.
Let's see the comparison in the lap times here. Oh, I missed the 56.3, that's not good. 56.2, maybe the lap times are really dropping off. They're almost 2 seconds slower than last lap. They're both at a moment or so, because Smack is really close to Esme. I think they're both having not the greatest lap at the front. Let's see the next sector come through. That's the only delta we can get for ourselves. 225.2. Yeah, Smack is 2.5 seconds faster this lap already than Revs and Esme.
Yeah, focus somewhere.
And look at here, Zorro. And his tires still look pretty good. So for now it looks like he has the best strategy. Get rid of the hards right away. He's already picking up so much time over the front runners. Oh, refs a little grass there again. I think it's Esme and Smack to watch for the moment. The only cars close together.
You'll see Zorro joining them soon at this rate. There he is in the background, foreground to us.
Yeah, but I think it's next lap. Esme definitely is going to come in. Lap 4. Or 5 maybe, one or two. I think I advised her to go lap 5 and then 9 laps on mediums. Oh, she goes a bit deep. And Smack is all over her now.
He's on the inside for now.
Let's get on board with him. He's definitely having a run. Esme slightly going to the inside, defending. And then we can't see it no more. Let's switch to the outside cam. Easy from Esme. Yeah. Round the outside. Esme being very cautious there on the inside, not to run into him. Absolute is in, P7. And there is Zorro.
Currently with the fastest lap as well, 33.9.
And of course in free air with that medium tire. I think refs, yeah, 340. That was a really bad lap from refs. last lap. I had a couple of more moments. There he is already. Is he gonna go down the inside into the next section? Is May going wide in the grass? No, he's not close enough.
I think it's probably wiser for him to wait to the straights.
It is. I had some people dive down the inside here with me in the pro race. I wasn't happy about that. But yeah.
Just coming up to the end of the bridge.
The smartest thing, of course, is to wait just down for the straight, prepare the exit, concentrate now, line the car up. Ooh. Oh, he had to lift because Esme was in his way on the apex.
That Evo doesn't have great top speed either, it's really good acceleration and it sort of tails off. It's got
Gonna be a late dive.
to go through.
Yeah, late on the brakes, dive for the inside. And slots back in front of Esme. Good move. It's maybe a bit wider again here, but this time she keeps it between the white lines. Quickly look down to Tom and Mojo. They're far apart. Refs at the moment not having, driving away in the distance. Look at Zorro, even with a pit stop in between, already almost up his tail. No, Smith's going for one more lap.
He's done a really good. I'm not surprised as such, but he's made up a very substantial bit of time there, hasn't he, considering he's already done a pit stop, Zorro.
Yeah.
Look, past Smack already, he's peaked up.
Smack did go wide, allowing Zorro for an easy move. Easy pass there. And now it's only refs, indeed, with a pit stop advantage to Zorro. And his tires do look really good for being already in the fourth lap. Whereas Tom only did one lap more, and look at so we're really managing the tires at this track.
Yeah, he's doing a great job in that car.
But yeah, maybe this is a track built for the Lancer. Of course, some cars just work on some tracks, like we've seen. Like we've seen the Mazda on Kyoto. It looked like the car was built for that place with the tire wear I was having there. So
Japanese car, Japanese track, probably was. He's there. He's right on the back of Revs, and like this is a track that people don't drive very often, so you expect like you're going to get someone who's really naturally gifted in terms of raw pace. It's going to excel and it's going to throw the order up, and I think it looks like it's what it's doing here.
Yeah, and of course we
on pole, Zorro and P2 chasing down Revs, who's leading the championship.
Of course, we've seen Zorro in the sprint, putting pressure on all of our pro guys. So he's definitely one that loves this track.
I think so he was speaking to Boosted, wasn't he, this week, or the week of this race, and he started using his left foot to brake. But this is all coming from his left foot.
Was he switching with the right foot from pedals then?
Yeah, he was using both. He was using one right foot for both, and now he's using one for accelerator, one for brake.
Like driving a car in real life.
Revs
with a
is trying
clutch.
to fight this one back.
Yeah,
Nah, the fresher mediums is just too much.
no chance. And in 4 laps time, Zorro got rid of his pit stop, cleared the whole field out already. So he's in front and everybody still has to do their pit stops. And with everybody, I mean Revs, Smack and Esme.
I mean, look at Revs. Yeah, Revs' tyres already. Like that GTR is so bad on its tyres. The hard tyres has done 1 lap more, and they're as bad, if not worse, than the mediums they're going for.
I think we're going to see some pit stops this lap. No, Revs, Smack still not. Esme's now going. Yeah, that's what I told her. Do 5 laps on the hards and then 9 on mediums, and the mediums are at their best pace. And then we're going to watch Tom. Oh! A little land mower, grass mower there.
World's most expensive
Yeah, this is going to be...
Esme's putting in a lot of fuel in that car.
And Esme is coming out of the pits, and then Tom. That looked weird. Esme ghosted whilst Tom was already halfway in their car. So Tom no damage, Esme got rear end damage. A little weirding from the game again here. For this collision, Tom picked up a 5-second penalty for causing the collision because he had time enough in the steward's eyes to avoid this incident and go around her.
Zara going even faster now as well. Absolutely man-possessed at the moment.
Yeah. Smack is now in front of Revs. We missed that. Hopefully it's not. We had a moment here. It's gonna be a moment. Revs is gonna get wide. Oh, really wide here on the apex. Had to brake all the way to avoid going off completely. And Smack's saying thank you. P2.
I think when we first started driving this track sort of midweek on Friday, there was a lot of apprehension from people about it. I actually think after you've been put a few laps in, I quite didn't think the track was that bad. There were many sections of it that I weren't exactly a fan of, but overall it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's of course a long track again to learn, but I had the same when I
think the limiting thing with this track and isn't really the track, it's Gran Turismo and its lobby. Like if there was 21, 26 cars driving around a track like this, whereas because it's so big, and there's, I mean obviously we've got a small lobby today of 7 anyway. I think if you could have a big lobby around most of these tracks, it'd be really interesting, great battling to be had. Look how wide it is, they can overtake anywhere.
Yeah. Especially with these cars, you can be side by side for a long time, as we have seen often this season. Cars going side by side for half a lap. And Revs is one who's not enjoying this track at the moment, I can't believe.
Yeah, he's had a couple of offs. So he's on the hard tyre, he's on the worst tyre, they've started to wear. Let's see if that changes when he gets a bit of grip back. It's not very often people use the hard tyre, that's why we thought we'd mandate it this week.
Yeah.
Take people a little bit out of their comfort zone.
I loved the track, but I hated the hard tyres on it. It was so difficult. I even put on traction control with the hard tyres because I was spinning out so much in practice. And I'm not one to do that very easily, to put it on, because I don't like that, but...
No, real drivers have traction control. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's see how long Smack and the refs are continuing.
Surely they'll be in this lap unless they're going for softs.
Yeah, that's of course one thing you can do as well.
Or they're not stopping. How much fuel has Revs got? I mean,
half,
they've got
over half. Yeah, they could go all the way. You're right. I think now they need to be. I think Smack is on point with fuel for now. At the end of this lap, they should have
half basically.
Oh, and that's Zorro also looking not good on fuel. Maybe he has a free pit stop at the moment, so shouldn't be concerned about that. That's why Esme fueled up so far. Like you were saying, she's refueling a lot. I think with the BMW I could do like 11 laps only on fuel, so I was thinking about going longer on the hards and on a soft stint, but yeah, the fuel doesn't let you do that.
Be interesting to see if Zara has to pit again.
Yeah. Fuel-wise, I would say so. Tires now looking worse. At the beginning they looked okay, but they're going quickly now.
Yeah, that Evo's a bit of an understeer machine.
Esme slowly catching up to Tom again. She's going with damage. Oh, a little wobble. Let's see if we can pick up Absolute doing stuff like that. No, he's on the straight.
That doesn't rule him out.
Oh, kept it clean this time.
Definitely doesn't rule him out from a little wiggle.
So just finding the rhythm, 333 all around. Except for that lap, he had an overtake done, I think, in lap 4. Smack. Steady in front of Revs at the moment. Smack is looking good on fuel for a no stop. But Zorro
I just don't think that's faster. I don't think the pit's that long here.
No, Zorro is being an example of that. That hard tire is not a tire to be on this track. I think, didn't we see another one in the class race going for a 2-stop and then coming out on top?
Boosted.
Yeah, that was in pro, boosted of course.
I think a lot of the class drivers ended up 2-stopping, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Smack's finding difficult here to keep the car on track. Ref's really close. Just bumped it on. Ref's not looking good on fuel, so I think he's gonna stop for a set of softs. Oh, Smack kissing the... Oh, man! Yeah, that's not gonna... Yeah, it's fitting. But I can imagine Smack had to do some avoiding action here. Let's watch it from the outside. That was close. Oh!
Oh, basically brought Smack to a stop there.
Yeah, I think refs had no choice. Didn't want to go for a move there, but he had no choice for diving down the inside because Smack hit the wall, then got back to the outside in front of refs, who then has on his turn had to go for the inside just to avoid Smack. Maybe he was a little late on the brakes for good measure. Mojo's in from last place. Esme is now closer to Tom.
Slowly catching back up with that damage.
Yeah, that was where she was bumped on about, telling the incident ruining her chances for a first podium. Or did she have a podium before? No, I think she
has.
the best result was P4, and that was also Kyoto, I think. Where she managed to get back up from P12 to P4. Zorro is so far ahead. He's gonna have a pit stop and still be ahead. He's flying around this track here. Look at the gap he is having already.
Just having fun with it now, isn't he?
Unbelievable, with the pit stop already done over these guys who haven't pitted yet, so
Smack and Revs relatively close to each other.
Revs getting some
Tom
ground.
and Esme very close, looking at that mini-map.
Oh,
Esme's passed.
She's overtook him. She let's go back. Oh, she overtook him way before. We're gonna fast forward again. But I heard it from her last time. I missed her overtake, so let's get it on the screen here. Tom White into the first of the two left-handers. Oh, he was spinning, but I think Esme saved him here. And she got back in front. Oh, and then she has a little moment herself, but that's overtake done. Tom going wide here again. So she's still under pressure here from Tom. And she's gonna have a really hard time defending here on the straight with that damage and with that fast McLaren. Oh, but Tom is wide into the barriers again.
That's the relief that Esme needed, I think.
Yeah.
See how much that damage hurts.
Let's watch the top speeds. 240, 250. Tom already at 260. That's a lot. Look at that. Almost 260 at the end. Oh, Tom with a really aggressive move to the outside.
I think he either moved as it bounced and sent his car wide, or that was a bit of lag as well.
Yeah, it looked a bit laggy. Let's see if Refs and Smack go in for a set of softs already, or is it just too early? 6 laps to go. I think Refs is not going to make it on fuel. Definitely not going to make it on fuel. Smack is doing good on fuel. He could make it. But the lap times
will he catch Zorro though? If Zorro has to pit again, because Zorro looks like he's going to need to for fuel. Will it work?
Yeah.
Will he even catch Zorro?
No, I think
Zorro
Zorro
just undercutting Revs at this point.
I think Zorro will even be in front of the pair of them. Look at the gap. Maybe we can do some manual counting from the sector line.
Where is the sector here? Oh, it's about 20 seconds ahead, I don't know.
No, it's about 24 seconds. Zorro already having. I don't really know what the pit time here was.
It's quite low. I think if you're not taking fuel, it's low. So it's what 20 odd seconds. Oh,
Yeah, of course he has to do a little bit of put a little bit of fuel in, so it's going to be maybe about 25 seconds then the stop. Well, I think he needs to put in maybe 2 laps of fuel, 3 laps at most. Tom did the pit stop, got the
he's got the
pit lane penalty, and 3 seconds is gonna hurt, like 5 seconds netto maybe. It's not 3, it's more at this track, because that line is just in the middle of the straight when you're already going 250. Oh, a big lift at the end.
Are you racing later, Herman, at Alsace?
Yeah, today I'm home again. Today it's Saturday, so I will be racing tonight. Unfortunately, I have to miss out tomorrow again for the last time. And then next week at Bathurst I will be there, of course, for the season finale. That's going to be no lot of fun. That's going to be so difficult on concentration.
The BMW is good round Bathurst.
Yeah, it definitely is. So it's not the car, it's just keeping it out of the wall for revs. Keep it out of the wall, we're talking about. It's for 70 plus laps. That's going to be so difficult, especially the downhill section. There you have Zorro in. He's going to go for 5 laps on softs. Smack.
Does he need to, or does he just play it safe and go mediums again?
I think he needs to on fuel, huh? We said.
No, I mean like for the softs, or does he just go mediums?
Oh man, that's of course. Yeah, almost half a tank for 5 laps. He does medium.
He's still out ahead of these two.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Has got such a big gap. Oh, revs! I think he got spooked. Oh, with a late break again, but he only spooked himself. So trying to warm up his tires. And then out of nowhere we have the top 3 really close again. But that shouldn't be for long. Zorro is going to disappear in the distance again. Absolute, I think he's not going to make it in fuel as well. He has to go again. So in a 14 lap race, these guys have to do 2 stops. Thomas now on the hard tire after his pit stop.
I think that's just because all of these guys pitted lap 1. They probably should have done an extra few laps on the hards.
Yeah. That's going to
back
mean
in the lead, does not need to pit, so this is pretty much his race at the moment.
No, I think it's Zorro, you mean?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
I know it's usually refs, but not this time. Smack is in front of refs also again, with that moment into turn 1, this lap. It's going to be, I think, refs if he has to stop. Nevertheless, then it should be this lap. Put a set of softs in. Oh, he's going wide again. He's really struggling at the moment with his car. Maybe he didn't have a lot of practice also.
The GTR did not feel very hooked up, if I'm honest, around this track. I can't complain too much. I got a 3rd, but it didn't feel great, especially on the hard tyres. It felt awful.
Yeah, I had the same with the BMW. On the mediums it was pretty good. I loved it, but on the hards it was awful. It's just one tiny difference, and it makes so much difference.
always hard. It's always hard to with these races, with the strategy and things as well. But I think it was a bit simpler this time around for us, weren't it? I think most of us just one stop.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be fun for Bathurst picking out a strategy. If you can avoid damage, at least.
Yeah, that's going to be damage and traffic dependent, I think. Because you don't want to get stuck behind someone on fresh tyres.
That looked like a track limit again for Esme. Or did she just keep a wheel on the white line? It looked like it. There you have it, rest in. Oh! Esme's off completely. Started with a wheel on the grass on the outside, and then she turns, rams it into the wall. Oh no. But I think she's still continuing with the damage because she finished in the top 5 to go through to class race. Revs now pitted for softs, and he's gonna hunt down Smack, but with only 4 laps he needs 5 seconds a lap on Smack. Smack is doing 3:37s. That should be possible with the soft tire. You can easily go like 3:30. That's even 7 seconds a lap. You should be able to pick on these guys in front. Of at least Esme is in for damage repair and new tires. There was big damage, there was a long stop, but she's still in front of Tom. I think Tom at a moment is lap again, because even Mojo now is really close. Tom is gonna go in again. He's not loving this hard tire.
No.
And that's allowing Mojo up to P6. Let's see the en route Refs is gonna make. Smack does have to save a little more fuel, I think.
I think that's still too big of a gap though to catch back up. I don't know. It's very hard, very difficult.
Yeah. It all depends on if Refs is gonna hit that 230 mark with a soft tire. Of course, you can go even faster, but yeah, it's only it's the AM class. Sorry guys, not to be.
Yeah, you say that, and it's the AM class that comes second, racing everyone on the day before.
Yeah, no, that's not how I meant it, but maybe.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
But the guys are fast, so let's see if we can make the 330 work. And I think Danny has a chance of catching Smack. He's still on the straight, so of course it's a big long straight. Absolute also on softs. Esme now also on softs. Oh. A little slide. Mojo and Tom also out on softs.
They still get that fastest lap point, so it's still worth it for these guys. Try and take that away from Zoro.
Yeah, didn't think about that, so Tom in 7, maybe pick up a fast lap with a soft tire. Let's see if he can go faster than Refs. And at the moment Zoro is even putting in faster lap times on the mediums. Oh, Smack is in.
Smack doesn't want to take the risk.
No, but that's a little late. Then Refs is definitely gonna overtake him.
He'll have a much quicker stop than Revs though, because he's got a lot less fuel in.
Refs already taking a line out of the pit here.
Oh, Smack still gets out in front.
Oh, that's surprising. Oh no, the overspeed of Refs. Wow. Look at that gap. Oh, and almost in the wall there. That was close. Rev's not loving turn 1. It's not the first time we've seen him dive deep there. And look at the unbelievable gap Zorro is having out on the lead.
Loving life, isn't he? This is why I think it's good having these sorts of tracks and, you know, a little bit of a different combination in. Gets mixes it up a bit. I think if we quickly look at the standings for Revs is currently leading, Zorro's in P3, and he has had some seconds and some thirds, but this looks like it's going to be his win.
Alright, yeah. Hopefully Smack can get back on Revs again for a little fight down the last few laps. That's what you're saying, with so few cars on track. It's such a big track, there's not much fighting action, unfortunately, here.
I think we'll see a battle between the two Americans. Look at that actually as well. This lobby, 5 of them are American.
Yeah. And then we had the disconnect from Axel. He's British.
Yeah.
Or maybe not British, but the United Kingdom flag. So that's
these guys are coming around the corner onto the straight, and Zorro's already coming off of it.
What happened to Smack? He's way back now. Revs is stepping on it with a soft tire. Didn't like the hards, but now he's flying.
Look at the wear though already on the softs on Rev's car.
Yeah. 2 laps in. And usually when it gets to the halfway point, it's even going faster, the wear.
We're coming to the, obviously you've done most of the AM streams this season, obviously they've all been replays. Who's been your surprise of the season whilst we wait for these two to catch up and get back?
I think it's Zorro J, who started out around race 4 out of Polis, somewhere around there. And I can recall the stream there of him being a little way further back, like a 7th, 8th, and not that in there. And now he's right up in the front every time. And now, especially this weekend in St. Croix, his pace was rapid. Of course, with the sprint in the pros, he was putting pressure on you, me, Panda.
Got me sweating, definitely. I think that's a fair shout. I'll go someone different, but I think Smack for me this season, and Revs, but I've seen more of Smack. Last season, before we had the AM class, struggled a little bit, was battling a little bit further down the field, but this season has absolutely come into his own, and with him and Revs and now Zorro, really you know, set the pace of the AM drivers behind. I think it's helped with some of them. I think it's helped some competition. Like, look at Esme, for instance, her first pole this week from where she started in Laguna Seca with the crash to now.
Yeah.
It's good to see. It's good to see all these drivers getting lots of track time, improving it faster.
Yeah, and I think if she can somehow find her way when she can step on the sim and she feels it and she knows how it reacts, and she get the patience to learn a track, and she can be even way faster than she's already going, because she's fast in real life. So it's in her, but yeah, it's another thing on a sim when you only feel the force feedback on the steering wheel in your hands and not on your full body. And that's what she's struggling with. But yeah, if she can somehow manage to get a handle on that, I think we're gonna see her way further up front. And she's even putting in the fastest lap at the moment. I missed that, but look at that, 3:31.200.
Yeah, she's hooked up round here this week.
That's a second faster than Revs on the same tire. Absolute wood damage. He hit the barrier somewhere, maybe into turn 1. Mojo also damaged, and there's Tom in the background. Trying to get rid of last place in the last lap. Or maybe even in front of that, because that damage is going to hurt on the straight. And at McLaren, I got really surprised this weekend with how much straight line speed that McLaren is having. And I think for me the McLaren is another example of one. It's a good car, but it's the way it handles. You have to be, that understeer it has. But yeah, when you can control that and when you can adjust to that, it's a fast car. We've seen Smiley showing us that for a season and a half.
McLaren's very safe. That's what makes it a good car as well. It's like
it's good on tires. It's good on fuel.
It's probably never going to be the absolute fastest, but it's always going to be up there. I think Revs and Smack have started to.
Yeah. Smack is closer again. Oh, Esme also has been damaged now on the right side of the car. Where was that? Maybe out of the bridge.
Yeah, it could have been.
Mostly we usually see damage on the left side of a car on this track. Or maybe this turn. Look at that.
Gotta be honest, Zora's made me want to try the Evo. He's made it look like such a good car.
The Evo is a really fun car to drive. It handles good. I had it, I practiced with it a lot in front of the season. But yeah, it's just some cars just have too many downsides with that, and it's such a shame with the top speed, and I think the small tank it's having. Smaller tank, a little bit heavy on fuel and tires. But it's fun to drive. The GTR is also a safe pick. Never stands out really, but it always does the job. Same with the Porsche, I think. Also a solid car. We're just gonna give guys some info on cars for next season. But yeah, I think I will be doing a lot of testing again in the next 4 weeks. With now the festival season over, I can really commit to the Sundays again for next season. So
coming for the crown, are you?
Let's say I hope to be there on the podium a lot more, and hopefully get my first win in pro, because I'm still waiting for that. Every time it just not in pro. No, I took a few sprints, and in the class I took a few wins, but
the inside.
Yeah, he's done it. Or is it refs trying to switch back?
I'm gonna have to get across the Zara in a moment and get him crossing the line, but
yeah. Oh, let's just watch the next tidy turn. There he goes, Soro over the line, waving his car.
ERL win. Well done, Zara.
Yeah, he was rapid.
Trying to hold off from his good compadre. Revs behind.
Yeah, and I think then in 1 and 2,
just pushing that car.
Our surprises of the season so far, yeah, Smack really improved. You were right. I think this is the championships number 2 and 1 in reversed order. Then Ref leading and Smack in second.
Yeah.
Absolute in P4. I'm gonna have to wait a few seconds before he gets to the finish. Also, I think pretty improved over the season. Joined in around the same time as Sorojay, I can recall. Maybe just a little bit later, but he found a way to the front of the field a few times as well. This may now both sides damaged.
Really good start to the race with a pole position as well, so, and the fastest lap. We, like you said, raw pace is definitely there.
Yeah. Now it's all of getting consistent and just understanding the braking and the steering everywhere. Just when you get on it, feel it and understand it. But to be fair, I'm racing in real life. I was so quick on controller before I raced on a sim, and I bought a sim, and I was like 1.5 seconds slower than my controller time, and it took me about 2 months to get there. So even with guys, it's not that easy to do. You just have to be patient and practice.
Tom takes P6 after a couple of spins himself. And Mojo in P7.
He had a moment in the last lap as well, because his rear now is damaged. So now we're all back up to, how do you say it? Every stream done from every race. We're now getting in a few hours time to the sprint of Osachi Village. And what lap times are we're aiming for in the sprint?
On softs, it's going to be high 40s, 48, 49, 49s.
Wow, okay, then I have some practice to do, because I was doing only 51s an hour ago, so...
I'm thinking, like, max pace sort of speed.
Yeah, of course, but that's sprint-wise. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, as always, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more streams, so be sure to watch that.